Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a Bloody Mary shrimp using cherry tomatoes, shrimp, Worcestershire sauce, horseradish sauce, vodka, garlic, bacon, and some tomato juice. We'll also be using a little squeeze of lime, so let's get moved over to the stove and start bringing this dish together. To start off today's recipe, I've gone ahead and added 2 slices of bacon that I've chopped up into a cold pan, and I've gone and turned my heat on to about a medium. This is going to allow it to heat up slowly so it'll render out more of those juice or fats from the bacon and allow it to crisp up just a little bit better. Now that my bacon has just started to crisp up, I'm ready to move on to adding in the garlic. I'm going to allow this to cook for about 30 seconds to a minute, just until the garlic becomes fragrant. After about 45 seconds, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of vodka. It's a loud little sucker today. Alright, now that I've got that in there, I'm going to add in 1 pint of cherry tomatoes. And I'm going to allow that to simmer for about 5 minutes. I will drop it down to about a medium-low heat. After cooking for 5 minutes, the tomatoes have started to break down, and I want to go ahead and season them with just a little bit of salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. The next thing to go in is going to be 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of horseradish, and 1 cup of either V8 juice or just tomato juice. Now that I have everything stirred together, I'm going to let this simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. This is not only going to allow that alcohol to cook out, but it's also going to allow our sauce to reduce down and start to thicken up a little bit. After simmering for 15 minutes, our sauce has started to thicken up and reduce down, and it's time to add the shrimp in. I'm using 1 pound of a medium shrimp that I've peeled, cleaned, and deveined. And these are going to go in and cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Now that the shrimp has turned opaque, they're cooked all the way through, I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on just a little bit of lemon juice, about the juice from half of a lemon. That was the last thing I needed to add it into the Bloody Mary shrimp. I'll go ahead and test this for seasoning, see if it needs any more salt and pepper before I get it plated up for us. I've gone ahead and plated up the Bloody Mary shrimp. I'm serving it on top of a bed of rice, though you can certainly serve this over pasta noodles or just by itself with a nice loaf of crusty French bread to help soak up some of that sauce. I do have a little lemon wedge there in case I decide I need a little bit more lemon on it, and I've garnished it with just a simple amount of parsley. So let's dive in and try this out. It smells absolutely incredible, and when I was checking out the sauce for seasoning, it tastes exactly like a Bloody Mary. This turned out absolutely phenomenal. As I said, it does taste exactly like a Bloody Mary. The horseradish adds a nice little kick, and the shrimp are perfectly kicked. This is a dish I'll definitely be making over and over again whenever I want to have a date night in a movie. But that is going to be it for me for the day. If y'all have enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you tried this recipe out, let me know how it turned out for you. And as always, thank y'all so very much for joining me today. I've been Volk Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.